Hi there everyone, Mike McConville here one more time, Stratford, Ontario, Canada for String Tech Workstations. So I want to address again the difference between the XLT TechDeck workstation and the GPS workstation. So let's start with the XLT. Let me bring you in a little closer here and give you a little tour. So here's what we got. The XLT is the latest version of the now portable multi-adjustable musical instrument workstation. So the body platform itself is identical to the other model, the GPS unit. It's the neck support that differs. Even with this single neck platform, you still have 20 indexing positions, but what we have now is a sliding rail that allows you to adjust the plane of the neck support with the plane of the body support. There's lots of times you kind of cinch the neck down with the guitar up on its edge if you're feeding strings through a Strat or a Tele. When I'm changing machine heads, I have a look at that link that just appeared on your screen and it'll show you how I swap out machine heads. Of course, now with the built-in case design, there's tons of storage for tools and for the touring techs, whatever you want to take with you on tour. So you can see with this XLT model, this is the storage I've got underneath. So depending on the individual guitar tech, they're all going to make their own call on what they want to take on the road with them. You can see I've got a couple of snap-shut containers with multiple compartments that you can make the call on whatever you want to bring with you. But I also have my Larrivee shepherd hook here in case you need to work on a Larrivee guitar and adjust the neck. Now underneath I've got my soldering iron stashed in there, so I just sort of cover that up. Keeps it in place so it's not rattling around in the case. This is my Porter cable driver with the 20-volt battery, and that's the string winder driver that I use with that Porter cable. You can see here I've got my multi-tester and a roll of solder that I just kind of tuck in there. This is velcroed into place underneath the neck platform. And of course I've got all the common Allen keys and nut drivers that you use for adjusting truss rods. Here we've got the famous Hosco nut files that you can pretty well get anywhere now online. This was actually a T-handled wrench. I cut half of it off, and that allows you to get in the sound hole and adjust the truss rod, especially in the Martin guitars where you need a big long reach. And then you've got this portion of the T-handle to give you the torque you need to adjust that truss rod. Like I've said in other videos, I'm big on the vernacular. This is a feeler gauge. I've got several of those. I think I paid $2 a piece for them at the local surplus store. I've got a few files here, mini files. I've got this one here with the edges ground off, and that allows you to clean up a nut slot if you're changing a nut. A couple of miniature straight screwdrivers, a couple of miniature slot screwdrivers, and a miniature Phillips. So that's the kind of lean and mean guitar tour tech version. Lighter in weight, still completely portable, multi-adjustable, tons of storage. And that's basically the gist of the XLT. So even with all the tools I just showed you, this thing weighs in at 38 pounds. And yes, you can take it with you.